Welcome to day 6 of the 40-day meditation challenge. We're almost at a week's mark. And today what's coming through, or what has come through this morning when I was sitting, was to talk a little bit before we start about how, welcome everyone. I don't have the chat live because I want people to be here present and not distracted. But if there's any messages or any comments you'd like to leave, please do so. I do read them. Just to begin, as you know, I do a lot with healing and wellness. This is not medical advice. Please always consult your licensed practitioner before starting any new medical, wellness journey, not medical journey. And this is just educational and entertainment and hopefully inspirational. So one thing that came up really strongly today to talk about was about this idea that self-care is optional. You know, we walk around in the world and the self-care, we think, oh, self-care, it's foo-foo. It's like, I can do it later. It's like a manicure. Self-care is not optional. And why I'm saying that is because, our level of awareness, consciousness, the ability for us to focus, the ability for us to actually do well in our careers, all of this actually is really, it's like, if you're not eating well, if you're not sleeping well, all these things have an impact later on. If you're thinking negative thoughts all day, those things have an impact later on. So I wanted to talk about that because I do feel that many people will put off their wellness journey, and I have experienced this also as a clinician, until they've gotten really sick or they have a diagnosis. Even myself, if you guys know my story, I had a body breakdown, if you will, about a little over 10 years ago that just stopped my whole life in its tracks. And I was in the wellness space before, but I didn't realize that I still had some habits. Let's just say how I was dealing with a part of me that wasn't in my authentic self, right? So I was eating very poorly, and at times even binge eating to deal with stress after being, just inundated with stress. Like, that's how I was dealing with that. But I wasn't looking at what kind of life I was actually creating. So if you want to learn more about my story, it's in my LinkedIn bio. It's when I do webinars, I talk about it more in depth there. So feel free to join my playlist, join my mailing list by going to my website to know about those things. That's www.simplyrajni.com. So I want to just, lean into this theme that self-care is not optional. It is a necessary need for us, especially in times of stress. That's the first thing to go, right? That's, for me, it was, oh, I don't need to eat. I can eat junk food. I can eat a bag of chips or something. But it's actually the thing we need to lean into. And that's what I am doing in this 40-day challenge, and hoping to be with you doing this as well, or inspire you to also take on your own, whatever thing is right for you. It's in you, it's in your spirit that will speak to you about it. Okay. I know I'm not the most articulate person at 6 a.m. So we will start our morning centering practice. Some people will call it a guided meditation. Some people call it more of a centering practice. So Go ahead and get into your seat. Remember, you don't want to do this operating heavy machinery or while driving or doing anything that requires concentration because you're going to have your eyes closed. So don't even listen to this at that time. Just take out some time to do it later. Taking a deep breath in and breathe out. Take another deep breath in and let go. Bring your attention to the seat where you're sitting. Notice how your body feels today as a whole. Are you grounded into your sit bones? Which are, if you feel underneath your bottom, you can feel these two prominent bony processes. Those are your sit bones, anatomically, your ischial tuberosities. Just see if you're grounded into the lower part of your body. And if you're not, if you're in your head and having a lot of thoughts, that's fine too. Just want to notice. Maybe you're feeling anxious. Maybe you're feeling heavy. Maybe you're feeling other emotions. Maybe you're feeling pretty balanced. Everything is welcome here. This is a daily check-in so that you can meet yourself. That is all that self-care is meeting yourself as you are and responding to yourself, just as you would a small child who might be hungry, irritable, joyful. Give yourself this gift today. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Take another deep breath in. And breathe out. Allow yourself to settle into this moment completely. Notice any thoughts, but don't let them be everything. A part of you stays outside as the observer, outside of your thoughts, and just notices them passing through like passing clouds. That observer is also aware of your body and your feeling of your body. Bring your attention to the bottom of your feet. Notice how they feel. Notice if there's any stress or tension or achiness. Take a deep breath in and relax, breathing out. Bring your attention to your calves, knees, thighs, hips, and buttocks, the whole lower extremity or legs. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Take another deep breath in. And breathe out. Bring your attention to your lower back. Notice if it feels tight, stiff, or achy. Just notice. As you sit, make sure that your spine is stacked upon each other, or sitting up straight as you can, as without having any pain. If you're unable to sit up for any reason, it's okay to listen lying down. Take a deep breath into the lower back, expanding the lower back. And breathe out through the mouth. Once again. And breathe out through the mouth. Last inhale. Excuse me. Excuse me. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in. Putting your attention on your lower belly. Another place where we tend to hold stress. Notice if there's any clenching or tension in the muscles because you've been kind of sucking in the muscles. No judgment, just notice. Take a slow, deep breath into the belly and out through the mouth. Another 2 times. Bring your attention to the upper part of your belly, near the lower part of your ribs, upper belly. This area houses your diaphragm, pancreas, stomach, a lot of major nerves to the gut, this area, the upper belly. It's another area that sometimes we feel tension, stress, emptiness, even when we feel unempowered or disempowered. Take a deep breath into that area. And breathe out. Take another deep breath. And breathe out. Take another deep breath. And let go. Last exhale, breathing out through the mouth. Now we're going to come to the area of your heart. Put your hands over your heart. You can even give it a little tap. Lightly over the sternum bone, very lightly. Just to, you can even go out to the shoulders underneath the collarbone like this. Shake. This is an area where we feel a lot of fear sometimes, anxiety, grief, also in the chest, grief energy in the lungs. This is known in Ayurveda. Also, as a seat of emotional grief and holding. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Continue to tap. And breathe out. Breathe out any emotions. And you can rest your palms, keeping your attention still on your chest. You'll notice some vibrational energy if you did the tapping. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to take 5 deep breaths in, putting special attention to expand the rib cage horizontally. Really move those ribs when you're inhaling. 5 deep breaths. Feel free to exhale through the mouth if that feels better for you. One last one. Now bringing awareness to the throat and neck area, the shoulder area. That area we do keep a lot of stress, and sometimes there's a lot of wear and tear on this area too. So we need a little bit of those shoulder circles, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in on the way up and out on the way down. Do 3 in each direction. And the other way. Notice if you feel any stress one way or the other. It's a good thing to note. And just look to the right, releasing the neck. Don't overstretch, but as far as you can go, and to the left. Once again, breathing into the right and out the other direction. Breathing into the right and out to the left. Now you're going to reverse it. Come back to center. And we're going to breathe into the left and breathe out to the right. Breathing into the left. Out to the right. Into the left. Out to the right. And come back to center. Breathing in, looking up. And out, down. Breathing in, up. And only go as far as don't push, no pushing, no pain. Just do what you can do. If there's stiffness or injury, chronic injury, you don't have to do that. You just do as far as you can go. Now, bringing attention to the center of the throat here. Take some good deep breaths. Again. And out through the mouth. Again, breathing in. And out through the mouth. Drop your jaw as you're doing these. You can do a little jaw massage right now. Massaging your jaw back and forth a little bit. Again, if you have jaw pain or something, you don't want to do this, you don't have to. And just notice if there's any tension in those areas. Once again, breathing in. Mouth open, exhale. Open the jaw. One last breath, mouth closed, and to the throat and jaw, lower half of the face area. Next, you're going to just do some forehead massage underneath the eyebrows. Maybe even pull these eyebrows a little bit like I'm doing right here. Just to stretching out the face a little. The forehead muscles that hold a lot of stress, a lot of thinking. A couple strokes there. Now, bringing the breath and awareness to that area. Take a deep breath in. The whole top of the head, imagine expanding with your breath. And we'll do 3 mouth open exhales. So breathing in. Putting attention at the top of your head. Just notice from here if there's any other tension in the body. And breathe. Keep breathing. Come back to your normal breath. Just know and see where that sits. Is it in your chest today? Is it in your belly? Are you breathing all the way down to your feet? That would be fantastic. Just know how deep, see how deep your breath is going now. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Allow yourself. We're going to go a little over time. I know we're past 20 minutes. If you can stay, that would be great. If not, thank you for joining us today. We're going to go a little bit past. If you can just allow yourself to sit for a few minutes and just in silence. We'll be in silence for about 2 to 3 minutes. Allow yourself to become aware of your surroundings. Take a deep breath in and let go. Rub your hands together, generating some energy. And give yourself a little hug on your face. Give yourself a little hug on your face. If you didn't understand that. And I just want you to check in with yourself. How was that? I hope that it was helpful. And just, going forward through your day, I want you to remember, this is what just came through for me, is people pleasing directly undermines your health and well-being because it undermines your self-care. That's something to really think about. How are you in your life trying to please others or be there for everybody else, please the systems that you're part of at the expense of your own well-being? And how can you do it differently? That's my reflection question. I give my clients reflection questions, their homework as they call it. And I would like to share that question with you because I think a lot of awareness can be cultivated through asking the right questions. It was wonderful spending time with those who joined live. Thank you so much for coming, and have a wonderful rest of your day. See you tomorrow.